So run and tell the others, cause we are the brothers. I learned how to build mics in my workshop class. So give me the sword and let's not make it to last.
We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man. Going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Chinatown, Spokane, London, Tokyo. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man. Going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Houston, Delaware, DC, Dallas.
So run and tell the others, cause we are the brothers. I learned how to build mics in my workshop class. So give me the sword and let's not make it to last.
We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man. Going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Chinatown, Spokane, London, Tokyo. We on a war tour with Muhammad, my man. Going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Houston, Delaware, DC, Dallas.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my Raising Kanan family? Y'all hear me loud and clear? Hear me, hear me, hear me? Let me know. All right, guys, this is the series finale. Damn, Tamika and I done another series finale. Okay, series finale, season finale of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 5. This is episode 8, titled Unconditional Love. Ladies, drop your power rating. Let me know on a power star of 1 to 5. Tamika, Kira, Tika, Mo, K, what say you? And let me know why. Well, give me the episode and then the season.
Episode about a 7. Season 9.5.
Cool. Kira, season and episode. What's your ratings?
Oh, we doing out of 10 or out of 5? Because I just putting the thing out of 5.
We could do 10. We could do 10.
If it's out of 10, I'm going to give it, 7.5, 8 for the episode, and 8.59 for the season.
Tika Douche, what say you?
I'm going to say 10 for the episode and 8.5 for the season.
Oh, I forgot I got to mute you. My bad. Never mind.
But you let me talk before you could. What's up, everybody?
Monique Sittenhouse Johnson, what say you?
I give the episode a 7. First watch I gave it a 6, so I rewatched it, so I give it a 7. The overall series, I give it a 9. It was solid. It's one of the best books for me.
Okay. And Kira, be sure. What say you? I mean, Kima, be sure, baby. Kima, be sure. You forgot your name?
I'm like, what? You call her the right name, maybe.
Right. Episode, I give it a 7. It did answer a lot of questions that we needed. We just didn't. Some of the people that needed to go did not. But the season as a whole, yeah, definitely. Just that ass whooping episode alone made it a 9. Just that episode alone, I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay, okay. Let's see who we got in the building. I see we got like 36 people then tapped in and tuned in. Let's see who we got. Matthew, thank you for pulling up. Thank you. We greatly appreciate you. Daria, Modot J, what's going on? Thank you. Jaguar. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming through. Mo, you give it a 15? God, Lee. I know why though. That's some bull crap. Tommy
Not a
Fam, thank you for coming
15.
through. Steven, thank you. We appreciate you for pulling up. Mo, what you doing? 7.5, 8.5. You said a 15. But I know you be on that, you go a little extra a little bit sometime. West Coast is the best coast. Hey, darling. P. Bronson, what's going on? Da, da, da. And I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Hey, Shayna. Thank you for coming through. What's up, Eric? Thank you for pulling up. So let's see what we got. Where my stuff went? I know all my stuff ain't go. You know what? Stream, I'll be playing with you, girl. Okay. Stream, I'll be playing with me. I had all my stuff loaded up, but now it's gone. But I'm gonna get it back.
You gotta watch what you say.
Which season was your favorite? Season 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Kira, Tika, Mo, Tamika, Kima, be sure.
Now, I don't know specifically if I recall everything that happened in each of the seasons, but I'm gonna go with season one because we really came in strong and I enjoyed this ride thoroughly throughout. So I'll go easy, go with a one.
Okay. Tikadushi.
Yeah, season 5 absolutely was the best season for me because Kanan finally got that ass whooping that we've been wanting Tariq to get. So, hey, that's just what it is. Somebody had to get it. So, I would have to say season 5.
Okay. Mo 69, what's going on? What say you?
Ooh. I'll give it a season 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Tamika.
I don't know, to be honest. I loved all the seasons. This is my favorite book. I really feel like they did a good job all across the board with their storytelling. I think it might be the 2 or 3. I
Okay.
need to rewatch to really be able to say for sure. I'm just trying to take a guess at this point.
Gotcha. And Kima, be sure. What say you?
Somewhere between either this season or what was the season that had Ronnie in it? Was that 3?
3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere between three and 5 because Ronnie tripped me out. He was hilarious to me.
Yeah, Ronnie was a hoot. Yeah. I think season 1, is that when Marvin Pop shot up Unique's car?
Ronnie, I like a little bit of violence, huh?
Yeah. One
I
and two.
believe
1 and
so.
2 are my favorites. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. 1 and 2
Yes,
are my
ma'am.
favorites. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to keep these in here. I had some pictures going by just looking at the attire, looking at the clothing that they wore back in the day. And I think this show had the best wardrobe out of all. Well, I'm gonna say book 3 with Mary J and them. So is that book? Yeah, book 3. Book
This book
3.
3.
Now they had book
2.
2.
Oh,
Book
this is
2
3.
Ghost. Book 2
Mm-hmm.
Ghost. Book 2 Ghost had great attire as well, but it was something that we see every day anyway. But this one
Right.
really they always knocked it out the park for me. Them and their attire. I always like the wardrobe stylist, knocked it out the park. So guys, the episode, I'm not gonna do it what the episode started out with, but this right here, it did start this way. Sort of kinda. First of all, why the hell Rock ain't go check on this baby? Why Rock ain't talk to Juke today? Juke daddy done gone to glory. Why Rock ain't called or pulled up on Juke in her time of need? Can anybody answer me this? Hello, somebody. Tamika, I want
Rock
Tamika to
don't
tell
care
me.
about nobody except Kanan. That's why she didn't pull up on that baby girl. Because she don't care about nobody but Kanan. You already know the answer to that.
Let me get my
Marvin
damn
said
mute
it.
button.
Don't
Where
care
is my mute button, goddamn?
about you can't use it.
I put my thoughts in the chat.
Can't find it.
I agree with Tika. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry.
Your ass, you need to beat up
You
the
can't
time.
mute everybody.
I'm like, fire your ass. That's what I
You can
Rock said
find
she
my
get there
ass
when
all
she get
day.
there,
The
okay?
truth is the truth.
Yeah.
The fact is the fact.
Y'all want some bull. Tamika, why did not Rock call and check on this baby?
Cause it's South Side and we all the way live. Get money, take money. When shit hits the fan, we make money South Side. She out there trying to get her dollars. You know what's important to Rock. Why we playing?
Well, all righty then.
Oh my God.
Nah, I don't know why she didn't go. That was her first mistake though.
Peace.
Yeah,
We need
that was her
peace.
first
We need
mistake. Showing that
peace.
she don't give a DAME. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was her first mistake. Matthew said, "Damn, Tamika."
Right?
But yeah, guys. So the episode, so Tamika, not Tamika, damn, Juke is was reading a letter and she's over with Flossie. So of course Flossie, in the letter, Marvin told Flossie, told damn Juke that Flossie was the only person that he could really trust. So he couldn't even trust his own sister. That's neither here nor there. And during this conversation, she finds out that Kanan pulled up on Flossie. Flossie told her, Kanan, pull up on me with a piece. And she was like, Kanan had a whole gat. Yes, Kanan had a gat. Pulled up on me, thought he was going to do me something, but he didn't do me nothing. But he did tell me all of the business, okay? And when, Juke's face tells it all. Juke, listen, her face be all, she very emotional. And she had all these different faces when she realized that this boy might have taken out my damn daddy. My cousin, my brother may have popped my father. And ain't nobody said nothing to me. Ain't nobody doing nothing. All I know is my daddy gone and this preacher then gave me a briefcase full of money and a letter from my pappy. What are y'all thoughts? On her going to see Flossie, talking to Flossie, and then finding out that she all but said Kanan, told her. I mean, that Kanan did Marvin in. Kira. I'm so used to your girl. K, be sure. Tamika, Kira, Tika, Mo. Jesus Christ. Just trying to change the name and I can't even get it right.
Well, I feel like definitely the streets was talking anyway. I feel like so, she probably heard something and figured because Kanan had popped up on her. And Flossie and Marvin was kind of like building a friendship there. They were becoming really good friends and bonding over their grief. And so I feel like him passing away suddenly like that, it probably didn't sit right with her. She probably, and especially like that she had to like fire them. I feel like she and Marvin could have had a really good friendship and a really good working relationship. And then remember, Flossie lost her daughter, and so she's sitting here, she's a a daughterless mother looking at, a fatherless daughter. And it's like, if I could, if there's any, and like, I feel like she didn't want to hurt her anymore, but she like, maybe you needed to know this. If you asking me, you might be old enough to handle it. If you feel like you can handle it, then fine. And because I feel like Marvin didn't trust a whole lot of people as is. And so if he sent Juke over there, she probably feel like she might have had like an obligation to be real and upfront with her in those moments, because clearly she couldn't depend on her raggedy ass auntie to do any damn thing. Because what happened to the memorial service, Rock? Okay. Not even checking on your niece or nothing. You know what she did when Marvin died? She went to go cover her ass and Kanan's ass only. That's what she did.
Exactly.
That.
And she's still talking about she got work.
Make money, make
Anita.
money.
I'm not surprised that he told her to go and see Flossie because we see the relationship that him and Flossie started having, and the fact that he was tough. Like before when he last spoke to her, she was saying that he needs a bet on Juke. And he already knew with the direction that they was going in, which is why he was preparing in the first place. I mean, he didn't know it was going to be his raggedy ass nephew, but he knew that their time was up. So he probably figured that Rock wasn't going to be around or she was going to be in some mess any damn way. I appreciated Flossie telling her about this, but I also wish because apparently, or everybody and their mother knew it wasn't no damn street, secret. The streets was talking, and everybody was saying that Kanan took her out. Only her and Rock seemed to be the ones that was finding out last. But I wish she would have also mentioned that Stefano raggedy ass wanted to hit on her daddy and Rock. Then maybe she would have went over there and got the job done on Stefano because apparently nobody else can get damn things done around here. But she ain't tell her that part.
Okay. Kira, Tika, Mo.
One of the last relationships that Marvin had ended up being the most significant. And I find it funny how later on, Rock my girl, but how she tried to discount that relationship when they really did build a bond and talk about a lot of serious stuff and grief and everything. So I was glad that she sat and talked with Juke. And at first I thought she wasn't going to tell her. And I think she really was trying not to tell her because she know what she did on the strength of her daughter, like she said to Marvin, and it didn't make her feel any better. So she knew it wasn't gonna make Juke feel any better. But then she was kind of like, "Well, maybe your daddy would want you to know a little something." And he came up in here waving that thing like he ain't had no good sense. So yeah, it was a good conversation, and maybe since Juke in the life and she in the life, maybe they can have extend that relationship that she had with Marvin to Juke at this point.
Okay. Tika.
Yeah, y'all probably can't tell, but I'm in support of Juke with my little cornrows on my little wig over here. So Juke did what she had to do. I appreciate her for following the instructions in her father's letter. Sometimes when people pass away, people do everything except for what the damn letter said for them to do. So she read the letter, she went over there and she talked to Flossie. Flossie is an honest, I was about to call her another word, but she's honest. Okay.
Honest host.
Yeah, she's an honest hoe. And what she's not gonna do is sugarcoat nothing. Yeah, she's not gonna come out directly and say, yeah, Kanan unalive your daddy, but the word on the street is that your cousin might have something to do with it. He came over here, pulled up on me with a blicky, so yeah, he had a blicky. So the conversation is almost like a roadmap. The conversation went from her mourning, sitting and crying, to literally following the direction of going to Flossie and finding out what she needed to know. And so, hey, that's all I got. Hey, we're going to get into it. I know you're going to mute me later on, so I'm going to hold everything I got for right now.
As long as you know.
I know. I'm cool.
Who didn't kick? Because the thing that switched around now.
It was me.
Okay, all right.
I am not shocked that Uncle Marvin put Flossie name in there and her address, because hence why she was able to walk her ass over there. But I'm not shocked because I remember they, having a time conversation about life and lost and in this game. And I love how she gave him advice like bet the whole house on your daughter. Hence the money in the letter. Like he already know his time was up. Even though Juke was fighting like hell trying to protect her daddy at all costs, but he already know what it is. And yeah, we definitely can't trust Rock. I'm not shocked because the conversation he had before he got popped, like, you don't care about us. Like, you never really care about me or a Lou. Like, for real. Like, you always protect the Kanan and stuff, and it was about you being selfish. So, yeah, I like how Flossie let it be known that your little jerk of a cousin came over trying to, point a blicky at me in my home. So she said it while saying it. So shout out to Flossie.
Facts. Yeah, I think this was a pivotal moment for her. Finding out that your cousin came over there with a piece to, pull up on the lady that your mom was working with, or your dad was working with, nonetheless. And then now you thinking, and everything coming together, like, this mother trucker took my damn daddy out. Like, everything. She started boiling it. I saw her boil. Her blood was boiling. Y'all ain't see it, but I saw it, and I wasn't even mad. This nasty saga peen having ninja low key, high key begging for coochie. Okay, because why he acting like he got to tell her a damn story about Stefano? Him and Stefano going at it about this damn girl. He was pale because he had asthma. Stefano was a baller. He played football and all the balls. He said, and he got. It looked like he put it wee on the table. He tried to. Because he acted like he was going to do something. Like he wanted to do something. Talking about, that's a hot piece of pussy.
Nobody don't want that Vienna sausage.
Rock is
It was
bad
so
though. He got
nasty.
them
Old men are
Italians going crazy.
gross. Old men are
Disgusting.
gross. Old men are gross.
The worst.
They are so nasty. What are y'all thoughts on how he had to tell Rock this long, drawn out story? He also let her know that, nah, you can't work with me no more. You ain't working, it's all done, it's over with, and then you can do so you need to go ahead and find you something else to do. But to me, Rock is begging. I had to put begging up there because she begging. She was begging last episode, she begging again, and that damn begging these peoples pisses me off, okay? That was something that pissed me off with this episode. It really did. I don't think I gave my rating. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I didn't like the way Rock was begging. I ain't like that. And then you begging these people, okay? Tika, what are your thoughts on Rock and the saga peen? Never mind, Tika. Never mind. Mo.
What?
I'm gonna say what I got to say. Hold on, Mo.
Okay, go ahead.
You silence. Okay, for this moment, I don't ever rock like that, but for this moment, I felt empathy for her because she's literally fighting for her life, regardless of who she got to go to and talk to, and she's literally fighting for her life. She kind of begging for her life for the most part because these people don't give a damn about her like she didn't give a damn about her brothers, and so now it's like the tables are being turned on her. No, she begging, why me, babe? Like she begging, and they, are, turning their backs. They don't give a damn about her. But I thought it was so disgusting. And that's how these racist white Italian men are. I'm glad that they really put it in the forefront, especially back during that time when you got a woman in the game trying to work with these ham sandwiches. I don't know what the other word I want to use. I do know, but I ain't gonna use it. And so it's nasty, disgusting. But later on, we're gonna see Pinot Grigio. We're gonna see him about this thing. So hey, she did what she was fighting for her life. That's all I can say.
Literally, she was. Anybody else got thoughts on nasty peen?
Yeah, it was
ill. Yeah. Go ahead, Monique.
I was just saying, it was just okay.
Everybody mute if you're not talking. So hopefully we not do the
Okay. Yeah, it was just nasty. I wasn't really expecting that for Pino. Maybe Stefano, because we already know he act like a scorn lover. But when Pino went on and on and on, I was like, come on, bro. But this is what desperate looks like, because last episode she was going around trying all her ops trying to get in work, get back in grooving, get back in the game. Because it's like this is a desperate move. Okay. He already rejected you, like with Flossie, and you came back, and yeah. And he wants your cooch, he wants your cat. He want that chocolate, okay? He want that chocolate pudding. I don't know what to say.
Disgusting. She told me, "They're
Listen,
gonna be buried in the Catskills." The last person that tried to do that was gonna be buried in the Catskills. He said, "This take
she
me up to what is it called? Well, yeah,
It
that's where he
just
upper
wants to go."
room.
they were sexualizing Rock this whole damn episode. And I was just like, I'm just like, who wrote this? Like, it was a bit excessive at this point. I'm like, did the writer, do you want her to? At this point, like, we get it.
And do.
Like, we know she looks good. We know we know she's beautiful, and her hair and clothes be fly all the time. But but like, god damn, they was really going like overboard and overly predatory. And
Yeah,
it almost seemed like when they know she didn't have her brothers around, she didn't have no army with her around, her goons wasn't with her, her son ain't on her side, and left her pretty much wide open to this predatory status. And I'm pretty sure her brothers knew that this was like a possibility, and that's why they were always with her. And then Kanan's stupid ass out here left her wide open to stuff like that. Because as a man, you're still supposed to be there to protect your mom, and you took away her protection, and you can't damn protect her. He left her wide open for old freaky ass freak nasty predators to be after her in the manner that they did. And what's he gonna do about it? Not a damn thing.
She definitely very vulnerable.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Listen,
this
Rock thought
pissed
she
me
was
off.
doing
Okay.
something when Rock thought she was doing something when she told him about Stefano wanting to get up on it, and it backfired on her is what happened. But she's better than me because my that's why I'm not built for the game. If my life was on the line, I might have gave old prunes for balls a try to protect my life. But Rock said you can kick rocks and got up on out of there. So good for her.
not prunes for balls. Lord have mercy. Oh, my light bright.
This annoyed the hell out of me. I thought Pino was going to be a boss and was going to do something, but he did absolutely nothing but sitting over here wanting to get Rock. Everybody want Rock and everybody hate Rock at the same damn time. This is part of the reason why they lost the points with me. Every time they show these damn queer ass people, okay, for no damn reason, in my opinion, that was when another point goddamn dropped. Because why are you over here like you was about to get it on knowing damn well this freaking lady did not want you playing in her freaking face? Oh, the only reason why I'm seeing you is because of your brother and also because I want to get in between your damn legs, lady. If it ain't that, then I don't want a damn thing. Bob Pino, because you ain't do shit and I wanted you to do. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't.
Yeah, he irked my nerves. I'm like, you nasty son of a. And it's like yeah, y'all already said it. Like they sexualized her, and even we knew Stefano had a hard on for her, but it's like they was fighting for her, and she was like, "So you trying to get the one that Stefano couldn't get," and eh, he just couldn't say nothing because he knew that's what he was trying to do. I'm like, you little nasty soggy piece of you know
She
what?
gave a
Oh Lord
private
have mercy.
information though. I would have just been like, he's scorned, he's jealous, butthurt, he don't want to work with
Mhm.
me. I don't know that I would have been like, he was trying to curl in my pants, but here
They
we
was
are.
trying to race to see who was gonna crack her first to get bragging rights. Disgusting.
Yeah, talking about he tried to give it an old college try. Sir, you 50,000 years old. What is you talking about? Child boo bye. Anytime he had 3 wives and this, that, and third, the lady kissed him the best. Sir, we don't care nothing about your story. Like, what is we talking about? Nigga, I need to work, okay? I
Don't
need work.
nobody want worms.
I need to work. I need some work, okay? I need the corners or something. So, of course, last week we saw they pull up on Rock, letting her know that she was seen with her the guy that was selling her building, her that place, that lot that she had. She paid the guy paid her over the price. I think 30% over the price, and then she gave the realtor more than the whatever he was supposed to give him. She gave him too much damn money. Too much, basically. He paid too much, and she gave the man too much money, and it was too much money swapping hands. And the realtor told on her, snitched on her. He's seen it with Stefano, seen it with Pino, seen it with all these people, this, that, and the third. So much so now she has the option to go into witness protection. She of course she don't want to be a snitch. She don't want to turn state's evidence on him. But she was thinking about it. She was like, well, if you're gonna give me immunity, you got to give my son immunity too. I don't just want it for me. And they don't even know Kanan. Kanan is not even on their radar, right? They was like, we don't even know your son. You got a son out there that's doing something that need protection or whatever. And she, there's nothing she could really do. So later on, the guy, wig, he got a wig on his head, child, a dusty wig, goes over to Kanan, and Kanan cuss him out, tell him to get the hell out the house. But what are y'all thoughts on Rock? Was she snitching or was she surviving? Kira, Mo, Tika, Tamika, Kima, be sure.
I was gonna say, can it be both? But she's in the street, so she would be snitching. Okay, I'm a civilian. I would be surviving and doing what I. Who you need? Who right here? Because I'm going home to my kids at the end of the day. But for Rock, snitch. And I was wondering, like, I felt like, was she trying to protect Kanan and save Kanan, or was she trying to throw Kanan under the bus? Because it felt like a little bit of both. Like she was trying to get him as part of the deal, but at the same time, like they ain't know nothing about Kanan. So I was just like, is that purposeful? But she loved her son, kind of, sort of. And then, once they went over and told him what was going on, then she backpedaled and pee-popped and decided, she got to go with the streets and she can't tell. I said, oh, all right, girl, I'd have been in witness protection so quick, but that's why I'm not a criminal.
Okay.
It's definitely snitching. I mean, she even said it herself because she was like, "What I'm doing." She said, "I raised him not to be a snitch," and like, this is what I'm doing. When she was backing out of it later, but it's definitely snitching. um, she gonna protect Kanan all the way to the end, and he low key was loving his mama. He loved his mama. He care about Rock. Like, if you ain't care about her, you won't be going to Stefano or going to Breeze talking about not unaliving your mom or whatever. Being very hesitant, unlike you was with Uncle Marvin. So I don't know. Yeah, she loved her son to the end. She gonna want to loop him in at all costs, even though he is part of where we at now. Like, let's be for real. Yeah, she was snitching like a mug.
Okay. Tika.
She's a snitch. Listen, she was trying to snitch to survive, and I'm not mad at it. That's why I ain't in the street life either, because I'm telling every dang on thing that I got to tell to save my life. But then what am I doing? Girl, we know what you're doing. Why are you always trying to protect this old buckethead boy every time I turn around? Think about yourself, because at this moment, Kanan don't give a damn about you. like think about yourself. But and then, now you want to worry about your morals. What am I doing? Or now you care about what you doing about because you snitching now, girl. Anyway, yeah, she was snitching to survive. I mean, I would listen, I would have done the same thing. I'm telling everything. Pino over here, Greasy Steffo over here. Y'all already got pops and snaps. So who else you need to know about? What? Okay, yeah, I'm telling it all.
I gotta tell him everything I know.
I know it was just dangerous. I just know it was dangerous for us, Kane to have that fed coming up his place.
Yeah.
Like, one Bree saw or Stefano people saw, like, you a rat now? Like, that was kind of a dangerous move.
I didn't give a damn about her in there talking to them. The thing that made me mad was you brought up the same furnace that Stefano, they said, that's what Stefano be putting the people. And I was waiting, like, shout out to Inga, waiting for his ass to go in there. And I'm like, y'all did nothing with that. The other thing I was mad at was that she was like, oh, my son, I recorded myself watching the episode. And I'm telling y'all, I was cursing her out as soon as she was like, but I gotta take care of my son. You gotta go get my son. He has to come with me. I'm not gonna go without him. I'm like, why? You don't give a damn about you, Rock. The hell are you talking about this freaking boy still for? I was mad at her for begging, and I was mad at her for still thinking about this damn boy. But you know, unconditional love was the name of the episode, right? And that's all she been doing all the time. So of course, you know, we gotta have him going over here. Now he like, oh, I ain't know about you. I'm gonna be looking into you. I ain't seen nothing so far. Whoopie whoopie whoop. Kanan said he ain't doing it, and then you know, she gets this awakening that yeah, he right. I taught him, you know, don't be a snitch. So how I'm gonna be out here snitching? I ain't doing it, right? If y'all gonna take me out, then y'all just gonna take me out. And I was just like, yeah, girl, whatever. I didn't even give a damn no more at this point. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's aggravated my soul.
Anybody else?
You know, had she have snitched, she might still have walked away with her life. Why are you living by the street code in the end when the street abandoned you? The streets abandoned you, Rock. You could have left them damn streets too. Now, if your raggedy ass son wanted to stay his ass in the streets because that's all he know, apparently you should have left him right damn there. But what am I doing? This is not how I live. Obviously, the streets don't give a damn about how you live in no kind of damn code. They abandoned you. They abandoned you, and you have no one at all to protect you. At least if the feds was going to provide some kind of protection, then you could have taken it. And then you trying to extend it to the very person who is the reason why you have no family and protection left. He's the reason why you out here flapping in the breeze, but you still want to protect him somehow too. You know, Rock was, you know, if she would have made it out of this episode, I would have been pissed off. I would have rated it a 3.
Yeah. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Y'all, we got 65 people in the building. Please make sure you all have liked just go and hit all the pages, okay? Hit all of them, like all of them. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Omari Lucas, I've never seen you before. I think I saw you on Moe the Brillo channel earlier. Baby, that picture is scary as fuck. But yeah, we appreciate you so much for being here. She dry snitched. Yeah, because she did tell Stefano got the hot spot. EJ, baby girl, thank you for pulling up. Are you there? Are you ready?
Hey, are you ready?
Hey y'all, hey. Of
Hey.
course, I'm here. I came for one reason and one reason only.
Okay. What you
I came
got?
to say goodbye to the beloved, my rock. It's a sad day for me. Y'all know I love Rock Down real bad. If you've been watching me, you know how much I love Rock. So with that being said, Candy decided that it would only be fair that I get to eulogize Rock this afternoon. And of course, you know I came to give. But I can't see, so I had to pre-record it. So I couldn't read it.
The floor is yours, darling.
Thank you so much. Do you see my share screen right there? I'm gonna have to play it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay, thank you so much. And then I gotta go find like because y'all know. Y'all just bear with me for a second here. Had to do this the easiest way possible.
Yeah, bear with us while she get this going. We're gonna take a moment and
Thank you so much to Candy Love for allowing me to do this and allowing me to eulogize Raquel Thomas. We all know that she is not loved by the masses, but I love her down real bad. Somebody help me. How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times that made us laugh. Okay, y'all know I'm tripping. Y'all know I ain't finna sing no song. Listen seriously though. We are gathered here today to say goodbye to a woman who is very near and dear to my heart. Raquel Thomas. Now, Raquel Thomas was a complicated woman. She was driven. She was determined to be the biggest doggone queen pin that the world ever seen, determined to take care of her family, and most importantly, determined to get to the doggone bag because why not? Now, was Raquel Thomas a perfect person? No, she was not. Was Raquel Thomas an angel amongst angels? Absolutely not. Did Raquel Thomas make mistakes? Yes. Yes, she did. But when it's all said and done, Raquel Thomas loved hard. She did the best she could with what she had, and she loved her son more than anything in this world. Now, Kanan may not have always been able to see that. He may not have understood it. Hell, sometimes he just downright didn't give a damn. But no matter what happened between them, Rock continued to love that boy, even though it was a horrible, horrible decision. Now, some people will say Raquel Thomas was one of the worst mothers in the history of power mothers. I don't see it that way, and I never will. Some people will say Raquel Thomas got exactly what she deserved. I don't see it that way either. Some people will say Raquel Thomas raised the demon seed. Well, that part is really not debatable. I mean, she did, in fact, raise a sociopath. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, another sociopath took her life. And while we understand the reasoning behind the way her life was taken, it was still a life taken. And today we mourn that life. I mourn that life because I loved Raquel Thomas down real, real, real bad. Through the lies, through the manipulation, through the bodies, through all the questionable parenting decisions, I stood beside my girl and I stand beside her today. Raquel Thomas is one of the best to ever do it. And in my book, Rock will go down as the greatest character to ever exist in the history of the Power universe. With that being said, I will miss Rock, and I believe that every great woman deserves a proper homegoing. So I wanted to leave you guys with a little something special. Last season, I made a song that I dedicated to Kanan and Rock's relationship, the way I saw it between his mom and himself. I hope you guys enjoy it. Last but certainly not least, rest easy, Quinn Penn. You fought your battles, you made your mistakes, you loved your son, you got to the back, and you gave us all one hell of a story. We will miss you, Raquel Thomas, and some of us will miss you a whole lot more than others. Rest in peace, boo.
You better come through with it, EJ. Yes, EJ.
Okay. Oh, y'all killing it in the comments though. Jeez.
Now you coming for a head. Same family, same fight, different truth. You knew my pops was a cop, so you killed the truth. Said I was yours, but lied since my youth. Took out D-Wiz, cause the block needed a body. But he was my brother, you played that game. Every lesson you taught came with blood on it. You built this kingdom, then threw mud on it. Said it's all love, but I see through that mask. You protected me, or just cleaned up your past.
Same blood, different war. Raised in pain, but I wanted more. Built on lies just to keep me alive. Now you wonder why your son don't survive. Same blood, different war. Same love, nothing pure. You think I ain't break when I gave that order? Boy, I chose you so the streets wouldn't slaughter. I held you close while the world aimed low. Your father wore a badge, that's a death row show. I did what I had to, don't you rewrite my fight. Built this from the dirt just to give you light. If I'm the villain in your story, now fine. But don't forget who bled to make sure you shine.
You call it love, but I call it control. Said it's for me, but it's taking my soul. You built the empire just to cage me in. Then act shocked when I don't let you win. You chose this war, you picked this path. So don't cry now when I bring the wrath. Your crown dripping guilt, you ain't innocent. You just mad your son turned militant. If love was enough, would you still be mine? Would you still be standing at the end of the line? Would you choose the game on me this time?
I ain't asked for grace just for you to survive. But maybe I was wrong trying to keep you alive. Maybe the streets already got you, son. Maybe this war was already done. But if that bullet comes from your hand today, just know I still loved you anyway. More, same blood, different war. Ain't no peace behind these doors. Raised in pain but bred for power. Family broke in the final hour. Same blood, different war. Raised to kill but I wanted more.
Hey.
Okay. Omar, listen, honey, let me introduce you to EJ because she be making whole soundtracks for these shows. So what we gonna do is put some respect on her name. That's what we gonna do, okay? And I'm gonna have this
You
shot
got some
because one
flames
thing
down
that's
there, mama.
true is that Rock was the queen up in Southside Queens, Jamaica Queens. Okay, we ain't gonna act like she wasn't doing the damn thing until she wasn't.
Right.
Yes, Omari, this is EJ the TV junkie. She's been down, but she ain't broke. She bent, but she ain't broken, okay? She just had to take a little sabbatical for a moment. But while she was out, baby, she been making them hits. She been dropping some beats. Okay?
You know what, EJ? Had I known you was gonna come in here with that tribute, I would have had my whiteboard because I had a whole lot to say during that tribute.
Not your whiteboard.
Nuh-uh, don't be disrespectful. Candy gave me time. Candy said that I get to have my time today, and I get to have my time.
Yes. So, y'all make sure y'all mute because it's a echo. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Okay, let me make sure it's not me. Hold on.
So, EJ, what are your thoughts on the season overall? Well, what do you give it out of 10? 1 through 10. The episode and then the season. Did you catch up on everything?
Girl, yeah, you didn't hear that group chat lighting up today?
I would just want to make sure.
Baby.
Yeah, I got a chance to catch up on it. Overall season, I thought they did a really good at ending one chapter and going into another. I looked at it as just that. I looked at it as closing a chapter and going into another versus a finale, if you would say, or versus a series finale per se, since we are going straight into another show that's literally continuing over. So I think they did a good job at really flowing into that. I thought the season got right down to what it needed to get down to. They wasn't afraid to unalive people right from the jump, and they did what they had to do. They were relentless in taking out characters that people loved and cared about a lot, that they loved really, really badly. And I enjoyed it, honestly. I thought it was realistic to what really happens when we enter into this world that they have thrown us into. So I hate that some of my characters had to go, but I do get it, and I do think that they did a good job. I do, and I do feel like even though we didn't get rid of one character that I really wanted to get rid of, Stefano, I think that just goes to show. No, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. I'll save that for y'all later. But I do feel like a lot of times some people get passes that should not get passes and live and stay in a world that they shouldn't be in a little bit longer because they are sneaky conniving and some other things that went down. Because I know a lot of people wanted that character to be gone, but realistically, sometimes those people do get to stay around a little bit longer because they learn how to continue to live even when they shouldn't, when they've done more that should have had them 6 feet under, if that makes sense.
They outstate their damn welcome. Okay,
yeah, basically.
Let's see. So I was getting ready to play this clip. Let me see if I can add this to the stage.
Your mother loves you. That's why she's doing this. And if you care about her, you'll encourage her to take this deal, whether you're a part of it or not.
So, ladies, in chat, do you all think that conversation from Rughead was a turning point for Kanan to not want his mother gone, not wanting her to leave? Tika, Kira,
don't be hesitating by calling my name.
Because I know some bull swanky gonna come out of it. Tika, what are your thoughts on him telling that as your mother loved you, that's why she wanted you to have this immunity, even if you take it or not, she loves you. So what are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I think it was the turning point because prior to that, Kanan didn't give a damn about his mama. Like he was like, whatever happened to her, happened to her. So whether he really, really loved his mama or not, I feel like because for one final time, also knowing the fact that she had nothing to do with Famous being unalive, and I think that was a portion of what changed his mind to say, dang, I don't like my mama right now, but she's still my mama. And I'm not effing with the FBI, but at least she thought enough of me to say, okay, well, if he get a deal, if I get a deal, my son got to get a deal too. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I feel like that was the turning point for Kanan and his decision making.
Okay. Kira.
I'm gonna keep it short but sweet. I ain't buying it. I'm not. But like Tamika said, that's how they wrote it, and that's what they wanted us to believe. So if that's what they wanted us to believe, then I'm like, yeah, let's just go with it. Because that whole little thing from this to their little hug to the end, I said they full of shit. But okay, go off.
That didn't make a difference to you, like the way you could tell his face changed when he said that. You didn't see it. I mean, you didn't see it. If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. I can't make you see it. I'm just asking. She said no.
I
EJ.
was gonna say I'm giving you deep blinks because we know who Kanan is, so I'm not fixing to believe any of this bullshit. But that's what they want us to believe, that Kanan had a heart in this moment and went and talked on behalf of his mama and went to save his mama, and it still ain't work out in his favor. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it for Kira. No, absolutely not. Nobody believes any of this. Like, I don't believe anything that Kanan has to say. I don't think that this was a turning point. People have been telling Kanan this for the longest. I can name several times right now where even Lip did. Even I'm about to cut out at me and Lip. My bad. Even Stefano even says it to him at one point. Like, do you know how much your mom loves you? When she went and what was it? What that she did? Was she borrowed a bunch of money or something? Some kind of way she had got herself in some kind of situation in order to help.
She borrowed money from Stefano.
Yeah, and he even says that to him. So this is not anything that Kanan has not heard before. I strongly agree with what Kira said and what Tamika always say, that this is how they wrote it. This is how they wanted us to perceive it so that they could push Jukebox into her villain era and really bring out what they wanted to bring out, what they brought out at the end. That's the only reason why this happened. I don't trust Kanan. I don't believe that he cares anything about his mom. I don't think that conversation made or broke anything for him, but they wanted us to believe that. So, we'll let them ride with it. But in my heart of hearts, as far as storytelling is concerned, no, and no, because he would have changed a long time ago because he's already heard this story multiple times.
EJ, who do you despise more? Donna from Family Business or Kanan?
Shit, right now, Kanan. I'm in the moment because I can't stand Donna. Y'all already know that, but I'm in the moment right now, and in the moment it's Kanan.
Okay, Mo.
I think it was start of a crack of a turning point. I could see it in his face because, like EJ said, he heard it 1,000 times, like how his mama love him and whatever. But I think this one is different because she is doing something that she taught him. She doing something that she taught him not to do, but she going against what she taught him. So I think this may make it different. Like, oh damn, she must really like care about me, like in some type of way. So it was like a crack of a turning point because she willing to do something that she go against one of her rules, which is don't go to the feds and snitch and whatever. And she wanted to bring him along, as make sure he's protected. So yeah, so that's what I got from it.
Okay. I know you don't give a damn, but go ahead.
I'm glad you know, because I really don't. I guess, I mean, to me, I said it way back. If he really wanted Rock going, she would have been going that night when he was in the damn house. So he popping every damn body else, child. I was like, why not her too? But we just hear like all of a sudden going around and trying to make moves to what maybe she could just walk away and leave us alone. She was doing that already, but okay. And as soon as he said that, I already knew it was bye-bye. So like
yeah, because he was telling Breeze that Breeze was like maybe she can go on a run. He was like, nah, well, what about let her just walk,
yeah, just
be
walk
done with this.
away.
Kima, be sure. Thoughts.
I feel like that might have been the wake up call that even though he don't care about his mother in the sense that you would think that he does at this point after he's really found out who she was and how he done been in these streets a little long, but he still knows that his mom always had his back, and that was just one more sign that hey, if legal things are happening or in the works, your mom still has your back. And he at this point he knows that she knows that he took out Marvin too, and she still decided to protect him. And it's just like the least he could do is try and say, she's gonna have my back regardless. Like he could do anything and she's still gonna do her best to protect me. Now, is that love for I love her because she's my mom and I really care about her so much, or I love that she's useful to my life and I'm still standing right now because she's still standing. I'm standing because she's standing, and I need that protection. Just like people were saying in the original Power that Kanan cared about Tariq because he shot Juke to save Tariq. No, Kanan cared about Tariq because he was using Tariq to get to Ghost. He cares about people long enough to find their usefulness. And he found Rock useful in terms of saving his ass when he was under fire. And I think him seeing that even though I shot and killed both of her brothers and she's still gonna try to make sure I'm protected, maybe it might be a good idea for her to stay alive.
Okay. So here I go again. I think this girl begging, like Rock, why is we begging? Why is we pulling up on people? Why we got to ask people to do anything for us? In my opinion, this is begging because she already told you to kiss her ass one time. Like, leave her alone. But she pull up on Flossie, and Flossie, she's like, I know you don't want to talk to me right now. She say, not now or ever. You the reason why your brother is gone. You the reason why he dead. But she was like, I just need you to, get me a sit down with Stefano. She was letting her know, I know you want to, you don't have a reason to help me, but I need your help. So Flossie getting ready to walk off, and she said, you white biatches, find Marvin something goofy and funny to laugh at, but when y'all see me, y'all come towards me, y'all don't see all that. Y'all see a straight-faced person, y'all not laughing no more. Ain't shit funny. I'm trying to get this money, and I don't have time to be dealing with nobody's tragedies or whatever, she said. And then she said, wait, my life is full of tragedies or something. What are y'all thoughts on Flossie, Rock pulling up on Flossie asking for assistance yet again? I don't like this begging. Go ahead. Anybody? Tika and up. Tika up.
She was, please, please, please don't make me go, because that's all she could do was beg. She was literally out of options. And just what baffled me is that Rock, your life is literally on the line, baby girl, and you literally just walking around like it's gonna happen to you. Like, I need you to go somewhere, pack a bag, do whatever it is you're gonna do. But she thought that Flossie was gonna be an option for her because she felt like she brought some good business to her. But Flossie saw right through that. When you lied to Flossie, that's when that relationship that you and Flossie had was literally turned around. It don't matter that that she was comfortable with your brother. It was about the relationship that you and Flossie, aka Rock, and Flossie had established. And Flossie was like, I can't do nothing for you, man. So yeah, that was it. She was definitely begging, but we saw the result of that.
Alrighty.
This is what desperate looked like. She just been desperate the last 2 episodes. For real. Last episode, you go to all your ops place. That's desperate. Like, she's so desperate. Flossie's like, I don't got nothing to do with you. Like she messed with Marv, not you. And then you trying to use that reverse psychology, mental gymnastics you trying to pull on her. She's like, girl, you don't get the hell out of my face. But yeah, that's what Desperate looked like. Hated for her.
Tamika. I was wondering what that was.
Boo, tomato. Whole time. She ain't playing with you.
I am tired of the shenanigans, EJ.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you used to being a boss, you used to being a boss, and then everything gets kind of ripped from under you, and you're trying to grab at every last resource that you have. You got this work that needs to be moved because you still got work left over from your last shipment, but you have no way to move it. You have no allies. You have nothing. So yeah, she running around trying to find every last angle that she can because she's not ready to give it up yet. She's still not ready to give it up, which just goes to show that sometimes it's hard to want to walk away from this life, this lifestyle. And sometimes you got to know when to give it up. And that's why you got to kind of can't even be mad at Unique for being able to walk away from something when he realized that he was out, when he realized that he was out of options. The only thing that I wish that Rock had walked away when she realized she was out of options instead of continuing to try to push to the very end. I'm not going to call it begging, and I'm definitely not going to say anything bad about Rock in this particular aspect of it. I will agree with Mo in the sense of there was a desperate need to get rid of that work that she had. But when it's all said and done, it is what it is. I just wish my girl had just decided to take a unique route and said,
Rock my girl too. It's begging, okay? Kira.
I mean, I get why she went over there and she had to do what she had to do, but Rock ain't have to try and put her balls on the table when she walked away talking about, and y'all always think Marvin's funny. Baby, leave Marvin out of this, okay? Because if I was Flossie, I'd have mushed you right in the forehead. Okay? Don't do me, all right? Don't do
Oh.
me, and don't do your brother like that. Don't be disrespectful, because what they had was more than just him being funny. They really had some deep, in depth conversations, but she don't know nothing about that. Rock want to attribute everything to either being funny or laying up in the bed. So that's what she kind of frustrated me. But Flossie gave her 2 minutes, so that's what she got.
Tamika.
Baby, I'm begging, baby. I was so freaking pissed off with Rock. Like, I'm a child. Like, I'll be trying. I'll be fighting for you, girl, but I'm fighting more than you fighting. Like, I need you to stand up and have some damn sense. This was so embarrassing, okay? Embarrassing, girl. Have some dignity about yourself. Why the hell are you going back bothering these people? They don't want to be bothered with you. She already said the only reason why I gave you a second in time of the damn thing is because of your brother.
Yeah.
Like, we could have been on the midnight train to damn Georgia, but no. That's all I got.
Kima Bisha.
See, she didn't, because she didn't pay attention to her brothers enough, that Marvin actually was leaning on her shoulders in a place to actually talk about his feelings of grief, because he couldn't talk to Rock about his grief. She wasn't there to listen to him talk about him losing Lulu like that. She kept brushing him off, and then to find out the reason that you lost Lulu was because of your son. And then y'all lost a work relationship because of your son. And that Flossie was building a friendship with Marvin. And so she lost a friend of hers that they could have, been really, really cool. They were growing in friendship, and she lost that outlet because of your son. And that you never thought twice that she might be actually grieving too. Marvin might been one of the realest people she came across in a long time. I'm pretty sure she don't go around telling everybody about her grief and losing her daughter like that. And she found somebody that might have been actually trustworthy, and she lost that because of you. And then now you're in her face making fun of the friendship that they were building because you didn't understand it, and you didn't care enough about your brother to really understand what was going on. That was his place of solace to go to and talk about when you weren't there for him in those moments, because your son is a monster. And to go and to like be disrespectful to this woman, and then you need her help, and you wouldn't have to be coming back to her if it wasn't for your son, the same son that you keep trying to protect over and over again, and asking for her help, but being disrespectful like people owe you something. She definitely should have picked the unique way and got the hint and got the hell out of Dodge. Cause you just waiting around for absolutely, you have no more friends in this game because of you and your baby boy. She right where
He's
she
just
should
a
be.
baby boy.
Like she says, me and you, Kanan, that's all she had in the end, is her and that raggedy ass, dusty ass son that can't fight.
Oh Lord, poor Kanan, he just getting drugged through the mud. Do I want to do that one now? No. Wait a minute. Y'all.
My poor Kanan. Shit.
Yo, R.I.P. to Isaiah Whitlock Jr. He made a cameo. He didn't make a cameo. He appeared. I don't know what his name was in this damn episode, but I said, why we ain't get him in the season? We should have got him in the series instead of Snaps and Pops in the Kellogg gang. I was so happy when I saw him, but he eulogized Snap, Crackle, and Pop. We're not going to even talk about them. I just wanted to shout him out. And show him a little bit of love.
That's always gonna be Clay Davis, okay? Clay Davis forever. Shit.
Okay. I just want to shout him out, give him a little toot toot and a boop boop. What's up, Inga Binga? What's going on?
Let me say, Candy, I said this last night. And I'm gonna cut up my little clips because that was another thing I recorded. Baby, when I tell y'all I was in here like precious Lord, or into it, okay?
Yeah, baby, the right song. Mahalia Jackson.
I'm about to run down the daggone church. I'm ready to jump in, and I say, I know you freaking lying. Like, not no damn Snaps and freaking Pop. Where the hell is Marvin at? How the heck? The disrespect. But I was happy to see Isaiah Whitlock. R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, how the hell they get a dang fume? A whole service.
Okay, have poor Marvin just laying in the casket by him damn self. What?
They had a wake, a viewing of the body for Marvin is all they.
What even a viewing of the body? Ain't one about that, but Juke, and then Kanan took his fuck ass over there later on.
You know who wasn't there?
I was there. Y'all just didn't see me, but I was there. Okay.
Somebody please make a picture of Tamika at this funeral with Marvin.
That's why he was a little disheveled, because Tamika was trying to jump in there with him. So he was a little.
Baby, last week, EJ, I don't know if you watched the live, but Kay hosted. She had a clip of Marlon Wayans jumping in the casket. I said, I wish you had to put a Tamika face on that thing.
Girl.
We was in mourning last week. We was in mourning.
Oh Lord. But so yeah, let's get back to the show. Guys, damn, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. So these two meet up. And EJ, Kira, who else said that they don't think this was real? The way these two talked and looked at one another, I've never seen them do this before. And of course, we know they're great actors. Makai has done a wonderful job, especially this episode. He did a great job. But he spoke to her in a manner in which she could understand. Like, you hurt me. You've never really been there for me. You've done all this, but the shit we've done each other, we can't change it now. She talked about how she was gonna go go to witness protection, but she was like, that ain't me, that ain't what I do. I don't go to the feds, I don't go to the cops, I don't go to the police. So they're just having a conversation outside the store. Outside the store or whatever. She let him know that, like, what I wanted to do was including you too. And you know, he just looking at her. She took her shades off, like Modot say. She snatched some shades off, and she just looks at her baby and let her know, like, that's why I reached out to you, because I want to talk to you and see you. You know, of course, you know, then he lets her know that he spoke to Stefano, and he asked him to let her go, like leave her alone, let her go. But she got to do something in order to, well, we don't know this yet, but she got to do something for Stefano. But they just having this conversation, and you can see the love. But then Jukebox pull up, she see them, you know, talking and hugging and embracing and whatever. Kanan had a tear building up in his right eye. Rock dropped tears down both eyes. And they were just talking like they really loved and missed one another. Like they wish they had the bond. You know, he telling her he never wanted her to die. And I said, what? And then she brought up the milk and the, you know, putting in the bed at night and the milk and carrying on. And it was just a lovely thing. It was beautiful. I really appreciate them doing this and not taking it the way that we thought it was going to go, with him taking her out, or just ruthless, just being ruthless towards, well, for him towards her. But he let her know we can't do the shit that we undone. We can't undo it. It ain't nothing we could do. It's too late for all that. But anyway, anybody got any thoughts on this, of how Rock and Kanan interacted with one another, and just if y'all thought it was real or not?
Absolutely. Because first of all, had they have went to family therapy like Lulu told them to do a couple seasons ago, they could have been hashed out this conversation. But Rock didn't want to do it. You wait till the very last minute at the midnight hour to tell your child that you made a whole lot of mistakes and that you know you could have done better and that all of this is your fault. You want to take accountability when you know there's nowhere else to go. There's no more resources. There's no more people. Your family is gone. And the one standing before you is the one you said, it's me and you, Kanan, and the one who has been your downfall. Now you want to let him know that he turned out the way that he did because of you. And now he actually tell the person who's been protecting him this whole time, because none of them other people really have his back. That's the only one who has your back. Because who else, after you take out all the family that they have and they still care about you? I think that was probably the most honest he's been with her, to actually tell her how he felt, and that, yeah, I might have ruined your business and I took your brothers away from you and da 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 da, but this whole time, his mom, she was at the top of the world. That was the queen pen. She was running these Jamaica Queen, New York streets out here. And he wanted to be the top dog just like her. And she didn't want to see him that way. And he's been trying to prove himself to her this whole time. And she didn't want to see it, because she didn't want him to turn out like she was, because she was too afraid to admit that she was a piece of shit. You could have been helped this boy a long time ago, but you was too prideful to do that. And your brothers tried to tell you that. They've been trying to tell you to intervene in his life, but you didn't want to admit that you did nothing wrong. And if you can't admit that you do anything wrong, he's going to follow in your example and feel like he is rationalized for everything that he did to you, because he don't know how to take accountability either, because you didn't teach him that. And now when he find out he might not have his protection anymore because you might be about to die, everybody's on your neck. And then when you realize you have no more family left but your son, now this is we want to have a come to Jesus moment with each other. Y'all could have worked this out a few seasons ago. That's what pride will do to you. That's what lack of self-awareness will do to you. And it didn't get them anywhere but isolated and alone.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This was a good scene. They both acted down. These actors on here are phenomenal. They definitely need to be getting some awards. I don't know where the awards people is at, but y'all need to be adding these names down. But it was too late. It's too late. It's no turning back. We already did what we did. Can't be undone. This is the way that they love, child. I guess that's the only love they know. That's the love she knew with her mama, so she ain't really know how to be a mama to him, and all everything that, you know, Kay just pretty much said. I was like, really? Now we want to say this? Literally in the damn midnight hour. Like, And at this point, y'all, I think it was about 20, 30 minutes of me saying, Juke about to kill her, right? Juke about to kill her. Right? Like, I was ready for her to do a drive-by so many different times. And then here she comes around the corner. I'm sure we'll talk about it, looking at them just as they hug. And I say, yep, that's it. That's all. Because now they got, I guess they form a peace, but it was too little too late. Literally, the whole damn family is gone. Literally, we saw the rise and the fall and the combustion of the damn Thomas family. Okay? So, yeah. That's sad.
Baby, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Juke was hanging in the cut, baby. Okay. Um, Kudos to the actors. They gave us their best acting. Okay, the scene was great. Love everything about it. All except, like I said, it's in the 11th hour, so I get what they're trying to do. I still wasn't really buying it. Y'all just shoved it into the 11th hour, to the 8th episode, to the second half of it, to clean it all up, and I just was like, BS. But I get what they were going for. I don't think neither one of them really know how to love, so I guess this is best they could do to show each other that they care, and Rock to take some accountability for what she's done, and him to see her on a certain level. So I'll give the scene that, but I was watching it with my little violin, like I know I was supposed to be moved, and the acting was given top tier, but I just was like, all right, now I guess season 5 episode 8, last 20 30 minutes.
Let me see how I want to go with this one. So I thought the scene was really, really well put together. I enjoyed the scene. I think that Patina, I love Patina. Like, there's nothing that she can do wrong. Like, I love Patina Miller. I think she's an amazing actress, and she does such an amazing job at bringing Rock to life. To be fair, if I saw her, I would probably really think that she was Rock. She just did such a good job with it. And of course, Makai, he's done a beautiful job with bringing Kanan to life, even his accent, if you want to call it whatever you want to call it. He's kept it true this entire time. He stayed the course with it all 51 of these seasons. So I'm gonna definitely give him that one. So I thought this was I'm just gonna stick to the scene of it all, because y'all know I don't really buy it, but because of the way that, for what it is, I thought that, we had a conversation that needed to be had. If we're just being honest about just in general, people give Raquel a hard time about her mothering skills and things like that. But a lot of times things are learned. If you don't have someone to give you an example, a lot of times you're not going to be the best example of how a mother should be. We also saw in the final hour where her and her mother also made certain reconciliations, in a sense, where they seem to have made an amends and tried to turn the corner right at the end, as Rock kind of gives her the relief that she's asking for, where her other sons couldn't give it to her. And I just feel like stuff is repeated sometimes. And I feel like we just had a repeat of the same thing. Like, Rock is admitting, like, hey, like, I take accountability. I'm the one who raised you. So therefore, the reason why you are the way you are, which is a menace to society, is because of the way that I raised you, but I did the best that I could. And that's what I loved about that particular conversation, is that it was raw, it was honest, it was real. And it was her saying, hey, I did what I could do with what I had. If we're being real about just therapy and those types of things in this particular time, that stuff really don't exist a whole lot in that time. Like, a lot of people are running into therapy to sit down and have family talks, especially in the world that they're in. So I didn't really look at it from that angle of it, like what Kay was talking about if they had of did something different earlier, because realistically, I wouldn't have saw it that way. Not the lifestyle that they were in, and not the way that they were at odds at the time. I don't think it would have ever went that way. But I do see them, when something comes to a point where that this person is about to possibly go, I can't see people trying to make amends and trying to say what they need to say and get certain stuff off of their chest before they feel like a person is about to go. I think people do that all the time. I think that's a pretty realistic thing to do. So I love the scene. I loved everything about the scene, to be honest. I just hated that this was when I realized that Jukebox was about to take my girl out. It finally dawned on me.
Same here. With when you realize what Juke was about to do. Top tier acting between the two. Parenting doesn't come with a manual, whether you're in the game or not. And you could tell that Kanan was really fighting hard on his feelings because she's starting to be vulnerable and started showing some vulnerability and taking accountability of her doings. And he was really trying to fight hard back against his true feelings because I think deep down he loves his mom, but he don't like her. I mean, that can exist. But yeah, and the way Juke was looking, baby, she was like, "Oh, y'all get to have a moment," and if my moment was taken away from my father, child, I was just like, "Oof." Yeah, started with a cold-blooded Juke. So yeah, it was top tier acting. And like I said, he deep down loved his mama because he could have been popped his mama a long time ago. For real, for real. Yeah, so he loved his mama. So I don't care what nobody say, he loved as his mama. He just want her to walk away. But you know. Juke was not gonna let that happen.
Take a douche.
Yeah, this theme for sure solidified to me why I feel like even though Kanan don't like his mama, he still love his mama. The tear that was building up literally ran down his face. We never seen Kanan really have true emotion, no matter what his mental state is at any given time. You never really see him have any real emotion. And so for that moment to actually happen between the two of them was like, okay, yeah, I don't like you, but I love you, and I just don't want anything to happen to you. The best thing for you to do is to walk away. But is it too late? And as they were talking, I was looking at the scene like, which one of them is really going to really be taken out? Even though we know how the story unfolds. But then when Juke sees that hug between the two of them, she was like, oh, hell no. Ain't no way I'm going to let you get to hug your mama ever again, and I don't get to have my daddy to hug. So it was at that moment I really knew what Juke's plan was. Again, hell, I was crying with him, even though I don't ever rock like that. I was crying with him because this is a mama who she could have done better, but she made do with what she knew how to do. You know what I mean? She did what she could. She wanted to get him away from that lifestyle, but she didn't work hard enough. Together. She didn't work hard enough to get him out of that lifestyle because she was still stuck in it as well. So, you know, again, kudos to the actors. Kanan cried out of his eye that didn't have the blood in it, and she cried out of both her eyes. So, yeah, I respectfully to both the actors. Amazing job. They have made me a believer that he actually loved his mama, even though he didn't like her.
No, I'm still not giving nothing to Rock. I'm still not giving that to her. I'm not getting her off that easily. Talking about she did the best that she could do. Ma'am, you lied to this boy about who his daddy was and then told him to off his bio dad. Unbeknownst
She's doing the
to him.
best she can with what she got.
That is not doing the best that you can do to tell your son to kill his biological father and lie to him about who his father was. He went his whole life thinking his dad was this big guy all up in the streets and stuff, and that his real dad was a cop that was trying to look out for him. And because her ass was on the line, she want her son to do the dirty work for her so her dirty little secret can't get out. That's not doing the best that she can. That's being manipulative. I don't give a
I'm about to mute.
Yeah, that is. I had to agree with Kay.
So tell me this. Tell me this. In what world would you give Rock even a little bit of grace? Because you give her no grace at all with the mother that she had, and we all know that we have learned behavior, and her mother was a piece of crap. But yet Rock somehow loved her son more than anything, that she chose any and everybody over him time after time after time. Yes, she did some things that she did things that were wrong. Nobody's saying that she didn't do things that were wrong. But when we're talking about street life, and we're talking about your father being a cop, and we're talking about the life that they were in, there were certain things that just were what they were. And either you understood that or you didn't understand it. I'm not saying that she had to send him over there to off him, because I never agreed with that particular part of it. But I did get not telling him who his father was, and his father was a piece of crap. Like, why does he get a pass but Rock don't get a pass? That's what I'm not understanding.
Because okay, as a child, she didn't have control over the things that her mother did to her and the way her mother treated them. But the show was not raising Rock. She wasn't being raised anymore. She was a whole adult that could take responsibility for her own life. And she was supposed to raise Kanan better than she was being raised. And if she was making any mistakes along the way, her own brothers would tell her things that she was doing with her son and the way that she was treating them that wasn't right. But she didn't want to listen to anybody because she always thought that she was right and that she was doing things the way that they were supposed to be done, no matter what anybody was telling her. No, she don't get a pass for that.
Sent him to school, tried to make sure that he was not in the game. The only thing that I don't agree with is when she went back and got him when she sent him away. Now that part, she shouldn't have never did that. I feel like that was another turning point. But she did actually make an effort, and she did try to make Kanan do something different with his life. She did ask him to do that. We see this in the Power universe multiple times. We saw it in the Power universe where we have Tariq with the exact same thing, where these kids are afforded something different, but they choose something else. And I get it. It's because they see something else, and so they want to go down this route of what they see. Now, Tariq is a whole different story. We're not even going to travel down that rabbit hole because that's a whole nother situation. But as far as Kanan is concerned, she did actually try. And that's my only thing. Like, y'all know I love Rock like bad. And I be delusional about Rock sometimes about certain stuff. But that's just the fun of the TV part of it. But being real, for real. What more was she supposed to do when she actually did try without the tools to be able to say, okay, I don't know how to do this, but I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. Like, where does she get the pass? That's all I'm asking. Where does she get a little bit of grace? Because she get no grace. None.
As a mother, I just feel like she should have sent him away much sooner. Like, before he could even start to see what the hell was going on and where this money was coming and the stuff being traipsed in and out, gone. You'd have been packed up and down south with somebody, baby. Okay, because once they see it, it's like it's a wrap. How do you try to get him to not want that life when that's the life that you're living? So as soon as he got old enough, he'd have had to go.
Okay.
That's
So there is a question out there. Let me find it. Jaguar Actual says that doesn't make sense. In OG Power, Juke and Kanan are not only cool, she helps him out a lot. How are they cool if he took out her uncle, her dad? Well, if he took out her uncle and her father, and she took out his mother. I need
it
one
actually
person.
Makes perfect sense.
Thank you.
Right.
Go back and watch them together. It makes perfect sense. Because before this happened, I was like, oh, Juke never finds out. That's the only way they could be cool. But when she sat at the table at the end of this thing and broke it down for him, that's the Juke you see in OG Power. She pretty much let him know what it was going to be. That's why it ended the way that it ended with them. It makes perfect sense.
Also,
Exactly.
if you go back and watch, she treated him like shit. We just didn't see it. We saw it, but we didn't see it. Yeah, we saw it, but we didn't see it. So you go back and you look, she wasn't nice to him. She tolerated him. She used him, and then she talked shit to him. But then he ended up taking her out, of course, because she deserved it at one point. Because it was going to be between her or Tariq. So yeah. if you go back and watch, she didn't treat him nice. She helped him out because she could use him.
You can never be in my graces. You can never be in my space if you unalive my father ever in life. I will never understand
Again,
it.
y'all talking about psychopaths. This is a complete.
I
Right.
mean, yeah. I mean,
Suck
clearly, but
everybody out. Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about me and you.
And she
Right.
took out his mother, so she feeling good, like knowing that she hurt him.
Yeah, they were not cool.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
they
me.
weren't cool.
I'm saying like you could never be in my space. Like I get that they psychopaths. I mean, they are what they are, but you can never be in my space ever again. So I'll never understand it. But I mean, logically, I get it.
It's
But
like a normal thing though. Like who won't take out your mama just because? Like they were in that life and like y'all said, they were psychopaths. So you know,
It was tit for
it's a
tat.
Tuesday, right? It's just a Tuesday. It's not like our normal lives.
not a Tuesday. Okay, so y'all, Rock ended up meeting up with Stefano. He told her, I need you to do me this one thing, this one solid. And when you do this, I need you to get the hell out of New York State altogether. You got 24 hours after you do this to get out. And if not, before you make it to your car, lights out. Okay. So, like Rock, it wasn't into it, but to do it, she, had her sex in his own. She had her all black on, her hair flowing, like blowing in the wind like Beyonce. And she went to pull up at Pino. So of course he on the phone arguing with somebody about some shrimp child. And he, put his arm at the door like he had a va-va-va-voom or some child. He thought he was sexy. He thought he was somebody. He thought he was something. I don't know who he thought he was. He must thought he was Brad Pitt or that Clooney man or something. I don't know. But how do you think he gonna get her some cat now? Huh?
psycho, he was delusional.
She was gonna get him some.
Delusional, full of himself.
Sir, she just turned you down, and y'all ain't on good terms. You ain't want to give her no job. You ain't want to help her out. You damn near kicked her out your building. And she called you. I didn't think he was gonna call her. I was surprised when you called. Sir, go somewhere. What are y'all thoughts on Pino think he finna get something and now he
Kicked
Pino
her out and then went over to Stefano and said, "You could take her out." Damn.
Yeah. Chabu. She ain't give you nothing. She give
It
you
was
her
just that from telling Stefano to take her out. Like the way this man pissed me off, he was never a boss. I was rooting for you, okay? And I'm glad she took your
Exactly,
dumb ass out
Tamika.
because this made absolutely no sense. Like, why would she be coming back by to give you something? And then he's supposed to, oh shit, Stefano. Like, you big dummy.
It was a
that
lame
pissed
death
the
for
hell
me.
off. You had one damn job.
It was a lame death for me, but I look.
Yeah.
It was like
And I'm
surprised
not
that
being like, what do they want her to do? What do they want her to do? What do they go over here to damn Pino house? What's
right.
up, Erica Bain TV?
You
What's up,
gotta
Erica? Hey,
secretly
vacation. Thank
have a
y'all for coming
sweet
through.
tooth for chocolate. It's crazy.
Yeah, he was a weirdo for that. Anybody else got thoughts on Pino? Think he be get some meow? Some Hello
He
Kitty?
really did think that she was that low down and desperate that she would come crawling back to him. And I feel like because maybe it might have happened before. He might have gotten that way with some people to where they're desperate and that he's the only option left. But then he had to realize, like, you just tried to make Stefano think that she gave you some. And then Stefano got upset about that. And Jelly, like, y'all was get fighting over something that y'all never even had.
She ain't
And
even
the way
told y'all
Stefano
is
even
different.
exactly.
Y'all can't even
Neither
shake
one of
her
y'all.
hand. Boy, boo bye.
Exactly. And then Stefano gonna tell her that the only reason she's still alive is because she's pretty. And then she go over there to this man who's still thinking that he's trying to smash. Both of them weird ass pervs can go. Both of them.
We have
you, Kay.
98 people in the building. I need to make sure you all have hit the like button on all the channels. Thank y'all for pulling up. Power brings the people out, okay? Hopefully you all are entertained. Hopefully this is not boring and lackluster to you. Hopefully we are, keep the conversation going and talking about what y'all want to talk about. And if y'all want us to say something or want us to bring up something or clarify something, throw it in the chat. Thank you. And we appreciate it. Okay. Anybody else got thoughts on the Hello Kitty being, where you thought Hello Kitty gonna be dished out?
Listen, what she should have did was shot his ass in the eggplant. Don't bring your rusty, dusty, old, nasty shrimp limp dick over here thinking that I'm really gonna give you some. He got what he absolutely deserved. Cause how you gonna play in this girl's face? She just asked you for some help, and now you made it known that you didn't give a damn about her. She can kick the bucket. Whatever happened to her, happened to her. So he got what he deserved. She should have put a smiley face on his chest after she popped him in the first place. So bye, Pino. I didn't care that he was still here. Yeah, I'm pissed that Stefano lived to fight another day, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll see his raggedy behind somewhere else. But
I hope
yeah,
not.
I feel it.
Well, they killed him on Bad Boys, so it won't be no Bad Boys 5, so never mind.
Nah. But she got her one. She got her one before she got up out of here. That's all I can say. Only mistake she made was rather than go back home to pack, you should have had your bags with you and popped the food and got the hell out of Dodge. That was the only mistake she made.
That should have been your ticket out the door, okay? You should have been exiting New York then, okay? In your range, instead of doing all them trips around memory lane. Anybody else got thoughts about Pino? Think he gets some? No.
He just wants to sniff
it. Yeah, entitled. Thought he was. Thought he was gonna get something that Stefano couldn't get. Boy, boo bye. Y'all, Rock got caught slipping. My God, today. Listen. We all knew this was coming. We just ain't know how it was gonna come and by who and by in which way. Until we saw Kanan and Rock outside, and we saw, Juke had been, following Rock, carrying on, and just checking out the scene with the gangster lady and see what she had going on, where she was going. Rock has yet to see Juke. She went to go see her, but she wasn't there. She following you. Okay, I ain't even see Rock go to the funeral home to see Marvin, but that's neither here nor there.
She
Rock
went to
is my
the
girl. He wasn't there, but Rock is my girl. But I'm gonna call out when I have to call out. Rock been wrong for this whole episode. Rock been wrong. Okay, she got caught slipping, so she at the house looking as beautiful as she can or does. I ain't never seen in a pair of jeans, but there's that. She packing her Louis bag, got bag full of money, put some clothes in. I don't know why she doing this today. She should have did that yesterday, out like Tika said. But anyway, she's sitting there packing a bag ahead. Juke, Lord, Juke ass is crazy. Juke a psychopath, sociopath, all them paths. She's standing there looking like a nut job. I say, damn, here we go. This is OG Juke. She's standing there looking fool. And she just standing there, started talking to Rock. Rock said, what you doing here, Joe? What you doing? She talk fast. This ain't fun. Y'all know I ain't got sense. But she talking all fast, and Juke was like, she said, what Kanan got to do with me? I said, Rock, I know you ain't putting this off on Kanan. No, ma'am. Why you could see me? But you gonna get somebody I can't do it. Tika, what are your thoughts? Oh, Rock trying to get out of getting shot.
Yeah, after you just got through telling your son you love him, blah blah blah, that whole speech, and then it's okay. You found a moment to like throw him under the bus with your niece that's about to take you out. That just shows the nature of their relationship. Like them, love them, don't like them. Dang, Rock. Dang, I told you should just got your stuff when you popped Pino and got the hell out of Dodge. But Juke said, since you let your son get away with unaliving my daddy, I'm gonna just take you out. I'm gonna take out somebody that he loves so much, quote unquote, loves so much. Clearly, he loved you because you're still alive right now. And I'm just going to get rid of you. See you to the lower deck of hell. Fromville, here she come. She's stuck in transition.
You said Fromville? Talking about the Michelle
she's stuck on Fromville. Now she's stuck in Fromville, girl.
Yes.
She's stuck in Fromville. She's in the in-between right now. But yeah, I was like, damn, though, that's cold. Like, that's cold. And Juke had no love even she might have loved her auntie because we ain't never really seen her aunt do anything bad to her, but she was just in so much grief that she was like, F it, I can't be grieving like this by myself. So Rock gotta go. Deuces. Peace. Pop pop.
Crystal, she threw Kanan under the bus, baby, when she said, "What Kanan got to do with me?" Like,
right. Like hold him accountable for his
Yeah.
yes,
She said, "What's to
I
me?" It
mean,
was Kanan.
I would have
That
said the same
doesn't that
thing. Technically,
right. That don't mean go take him out
Kanan is the
though.
one that shot him, so go see him, bitch. What the hell you here for me for? But this I'm sorry, y'all. I know this was supposed to be a serious moment.
It was, but I couldn't do it.
With Juke here and her trying to talk, be like, Juke, what's going on? Let's talk about this. Because we know the relationship and how they started. Mind you, she just had came to her the last episode to let her know that she found out who took out Famous. So I really do feel like this was not on her mind until she seen that damn hug. Like she was looking for Kanan, but then it also just kept giving me way before she even met up with Kanan when she went and stopped by Juke's house and was looking for her, but she didn't answer. When she was walking down the street and getting in the car, I just kept thinking Juke about to walk up on her, isn't she? But it didn't happen like that. But anyway, once we got here and she realized that Juke, she saw the craziness in them damn eyes and she realized Juke was serious and she's about to take her out and she tried to fly across that damn table. I ain't mad at it. Rock said, bitch, I'm going to try to get you before you get me. She was still trying to fly across that damn table and get her hammer, but she was too slow, okay? Juke fast with it now. She done popped up, snap, crackle, pop.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, popped her up too. I said,
she was beautiful.
Rock.
She was beautiful.
And she was laying there beautiful as could be. She sure was. Yeah, laid.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not a model for a dead corpse.
Okay.
She was.
Breathless. Yeah, we got 102 people in the building. Thank you all for being here. Half of them on Tamika's page. Everybody love to be over there in the den. But thank y'all for being here. We greatly appreciate you all. All right, go ahead, Mo.
All I heard was Rick James on Cold Blooded because the way Juke walked in there and like, okay, you is the reason why I came the way he is. I'm gonna get you, and you didn't even trying to check up on me. First off, you didn't try to check on me. That should be the number one thing instead of trying to go around and trying to find a way to get rid of this rest of this work or whatever. But you ain't check up on me. I ain't see you at the church to view my daddy body. I ain't see you. I ain't ran into you nowhere. So, and you was not checking. You hugging Kanan. You not checking Kanan for unaliving your brother. So I'm gonna take you out. Okay. I know you're not the one who popped my father, but I'm gonna take you out because you is you the source. Okay. It's time to cut the umbilical cord. Okay. And lights out for you. So it is what it is. And it was funny, like she was playing leapfrog trying to get that gun. So the way she hopped over there for real. She tried. But she tried to leap over there. It was the best effort, but yeah. So she's a pretty dead lady. It is what it is. Cold-blooded.
Baby Rock was flipping. Okay, she definitely should have had that to-go bag when she went over to Pino's and got right in that car and skirted on out of town. But she wanted to get some rest and have some breakfast, get up in the morning, pack a little bag and everything. I said, girl, all right now. And then when Juke came in there with them crazy eyes and them two braids, like OG Juke in the power, you see them two braids and them crazy eyes, it was over. And then her second, gets caught slipping is, yeah, you at home packing, but why you don't got your thing on? You ain't supposed to be over there on the table. It's supposed to be on your body. It's supposed to be on your body. So, she did the best that she could. And
right, or at least on the bed, by the bed.
Right. Shit.
She's doing the best with what she got.
Hey, baby. R.I.P. to the beautiful Raquel Thomas laying on the ground.
Kima be for you.
You know what? I stand with Juke in this moment. She said, "You know what? This at this point, this ain't even about business. This is personal. This is real personal, and you ain't gonna understand because you don't understand the relationship that I have with my father. Because you ain't even check on me after he passed away. You ain't even see how I was doing." Juke could have went off to school. She could have went off to the military. She could have went off to sing. Juke brought her ass back to Jamaica, Queens, because why? She said, there's only one person that I really care about the most in this world, that I love the most, and it's my dad. And I have to stay there to check up on him, to make sure he's okay, to make sure he's not by himself. He ain't got nobody but me right now. She literally could have done anything. And even Marvin said she had so much potential to do everything else. But she decided on her own, I'm going to stay right here at home with who? Her dad. Because clearly when we seen from the flashback, it's been him from the beginning. Her raggedy ass mama didn't even take care of her as a baby. So she's been a daddy's girl her whole life. That was her guy. And Kanan took him for no reason at all. To impress some people that don't give a damn about him because he got his ass whooped that he deserved. She said, nah, when she seen them all trying to all hugged up and trying to be all lovey-dovey, y'all want to make amends now? She said, yep, I know what to do now. It's an eye for eye, tooth for tooth. This is the right moment. Sorry, auntie, but, you know, right now it ain't about you. It's about me and Kanan because he the one that took the only person I loved in this world away from me. And so now I got to do the same for him. So, you know, love you, auntie, but you got to go. You got to go because it's up. And I'm with her. Because not my daddy. Tuh.
All right. EJ, take you a big old sip, baby. I know you got a lot to say.
I know she got a lot to say.
I ain't even got nothing to say. I done said everything I had to say about this particular situation, because it's nobody's gonna see the side of it that I'm trying to present. So I ain't even gonna beat it into the ground. I'm just gonna give my opinion for the people and keep it pushing. So basically, the way that I see it is that Juke should have took out Kanan. She should have took out the person who was the person who did it. Because at the end of the day, Rock has always been there for Juke. Rock ain't never did nothing to Juke. She always been on Juke's side. And she did go over there to try to check on Juke, but Juke wasn't there when she went over there to try to check in on Juke or whatever. Probably pretty sure she went over there to tell her that she was being pushed out of town because, you know, that's exactly what was happening. So I'm pretty sure that she was going to have a conversation with her. And she always, I just feel like I feel like her anger was misdirected in this particular moment. I don't think that Kanan cared enough about his mama in order for this to hit the landing. It only hits the landing if Kanan cares enough about Rock like Juke cares about Marvin. That's my whole entire position. Like, I would think that that was the coldest move ever if Kanan wasn't a sociopath and if he really actually cared like Juke cared. Like, Juke loved Marvin. But Kanan don't care about Rock so much that he is like, oh my God, if Rock is gone, I'm not gonna be able to survive. Like, that is not what Kanan is doing. Kanan killed he killed his son, for crying out loud. Kanan doesn't care about people that much for that part to stick. He don't care about being alone. He don't care about any of that type of stuff. So I didn't think that her big grand, oh, this is the reason why I'm doing this, her final hour change made a difference. It just didn't, in my opinion. I think that I think that what would have been colder is if Juke had went over there, looked Kanan in the face, and took his life in his face for taking her father's life and called it a day. And not because I want Rock to live, but because I think that would have been the best move that she could have ever done, because now Kanan gets to live. And not only does Kanan get to live, but we later see in OG Power that he ends up taking her out when it's all said and done. So what was even the point? Like, what was even the point? Like, we didn't get any satisfaction from this at all. What? Like, I don't know. I don't agree with it. I think Juke should have just went ahead and took Kanan out and called it a day. But that ain't how they wrote it. So that's where we are.
Exactly. That ain't how they wrote it.
It
Because
ain't how that right.
if I had my choice, she would have took Kanan out, or Marvin would have took Kanan out, and she would have never stopped him. Which I'm sure that crossed her mind too. Like, damn, I stopped my father from taking your ass out after I found out you took my other uncle out. Well, my uncle out, because Marvin's her father. I wish Ghost and them would have took him out instead of sending him to jail. Girl, I could go down the line of the amount of people I wish would have taken him out. When Rock gave birth to him and we see that flashback, I said they should have started playing the damn Omen music because that was damn Damien, okay? He didn't need to be born. We really want to talk about it, but, we here. That's the way they wrote it, okay?
And Juke want to make it even playing field.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Thank you, Joshua. Joshua says, funny thing, there is no ops that deleted the Thomas family.
That's true.
Thank you for the
exactly. As many enemies as they had, it wasn't
the biggest op. Kanan was the biggest op.
Kanan took out more
bloodline. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
And Rock stood beside him.
Jaguar, he don't care about them though. So that's it's not shit writing. He is alone. He got a girl and a baby in the way, but he don't care about them.
But he don't care about his mama either, so he's not alone. That's the psyche. That's the part about it, is that if he cared about his mama enough, if he really truly loved his mama so much that her being gone was gonna really F with him, then it would be like, oh dang, this really gonna F with him, and they both get to be F'd up together. But Kanan don't. The only person who do is Jude.
Well, he does. So y'all don't think
not enough that Kanan and Rock love is a different type of love than Marvin and Juke love, and
it's just different.
And it ain't sociopath.
Rock and Kanan, I don't ever want that love. Okay, let that love pass by me.
Okay, exactly. They can keep that love. Nobody wants that their particular. Nobody wants any of that. But that's my whole point, is that their love, like theirs, is so different that it didn't equate out to the same thing. Juke was trying to make him feel what she felt, but Kanan can't feel what she feel. Is my point. He just can't. There's no way he can feel it. If he could, I'd be like, shit, yeah, okay. But he just don't.
Yeah, he doesn't feel it. You're right. It's not the same, but I get it. So let me see if I can play this little clip.
I think we echoing.
And then I saw you and her together, and I realized dropping you wasn't gonna hurt enough. You wouldn't feel the pain for as long as I want you to feel it.
So yeah, baby, the way she was talking, that shit was crazy. She sounds like,
cold.
It's left. Yeah, she ain't got no life left for her. And yeah, I did it. What are you gonna do about it? She gives not a damn. Okay. She said it wasn't gonna hurt. Had she taken him out, it wasn't gonna hurt Rock the way it's gonna hurt him by taking his mama out. Because you took my daddy out, I'm take your mama out. But we both, excuse me, sir, we both gonna be alone, okay? But she tell him that her being alone, and she ain't gonna be cold. She gonna be warm knowing his ass is alone. That's gonna keep her warm at night.
That's all that matters for her.
What do y'all thought about how she's
gonna do about it? If you gonna do something, do it, bitch.
Do it. If you gonna,
because I don't give a. She was on her bishop right there, because I don't give. I don't give a f about you. I don't give a f about I don't give a f about my damn self. That was given.
She never loved you anyway. Right at the end, she begged me to do you instead of her.
Lies.
Baby.
But no begging.
He might have been
lying,
but he felt that shit though.
Yeah, she wanted him to feel that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what y'all thoughts on this, conversation at the restaurant? And he said, well, I can take you out. She said, you know what? I don't give a F. And he just got up and she had to give him that last sayonara. that your mama didn't even love you. That's what she told me. She tried to turn on you. She wanted me to take you out instead of her. And she didn't even love you. Thoughts?
Lies.
She basically did I think it was in A Bronx Tale where she was like, she literally was like, look at me, I did this to you. She wanted him to know. And even though some people that may lack empathy, one thing they do have is their ego. And she knew that that was going to hurt his ego to know that I'm the one who took your mother from you. Whether you loved her or not, I was your own flesh and blood, took your mother from you because you took my father from me. Do with that information what you will, but I just needed you to know that it was me. Now, I don't know how much you may or may not love her. I seen y'all hugged up, but you know the one person who actually loved you, though, is gone. The person who protected you with her life is gone. She still loved you enough after you took my uncle and my dad away. She still is willing to protect you over anything. She's gone now. The only blood that you had left that actually really gave a damn about you is gone now. So I feel like it's either, even if it wasn't, he didn't feel it, the love from Rock, he knows now that that protection, that pillow that he had is gone. And that she's gone because your cousin did it. She got over on you. The streets might have told you to do it, but guess who did it? I knocked your mom off of the board, and it was payback for what you did to me. It was me, the one that did that. So you think that, so if you ever didn't think that you might have had protection out here, somebody was looking out for you in these streets, it's gone now. And nobody ever is going to love you again like she loved you. Good luck out here in these streets.
All right, then, KK. Yeah, we got 115 people in the building. Thank you all for pulling up. Make sure y'all have liked.
Yeah, that's true because he went and did that running to save her. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was saying that's true because he went and did that last minute running to get Stefano and them to back off to let her go. And then she still got by the person that he wasn't expecting to do this. Like, he was not expecting for her to be over there taking out snaps and pops because he was even asking Unique about it. And Unique ain't give a damn about them anyway. And then he damn sure wasn't expecting her to go over there and take out his mother and then to say in his face and be like, okay, and take me out then, ninja. What you gonna do? I'm right here in your damn face. That he didn't have on his bingo card. So
true indeed.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I ain't give a damn about this because I just was over it. I'm like, but this is the power, this is what they go to. This their recipe. This how they cook. With you take out the uncles and the aunt and the mother, the father, the sister, the brother, the cousin, your child. So
this their formula.
It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this their formula.
Juke took Rock out and put her track shoes on and ran right on over there to tell him, like, and by the way, I took your mama out.
And the body ain't even cold yet, all the way.
Oh yeah, the body was still laying there.
The impact of her statement, even though, it wasn't the truth, that ain't necessarily what happened. But I was here for the impact of it all because, Kanan is a menace and he's been a menace. And so, this is what happens.
She wanted to hit that ego.
Yep. Anybody else have thoughts on but what you gonna do about it?
Just cold-blooded, and I loved it. Juke been kind of like pacifying Kanan for a while. She kind of been, even when it come to find out that what he did to Uncle Lou, she kind of, she let it slide for the most part. She was angry, of course, but she kind of let it slide. And she said, fuck it. Oops, excuse me, y'all. She said, bump it. You took out my daddy, so I gotta do something to you. Whether it was because he loved his mama or not, she still did it. And she went and got up in his face and let him know she did it. And said, now what you gonna do about it? And if you planning to take me out, then do what you gonna do. At the end of the day, I don't have nobody else. So she's putting him on notice right there. Listen, my life probably ain't worth a damn at this point. So if you're going to take me out, cool. I'll be resting with my daddy, wherever he at. So
Kevin.
the Juke that had a little bit of enthusiasm about herself, we slowly once once we saw Uncle Lou pass away, that enthusiasm kind of slowed down. It changed her. It changed her a lot. And so, now we got the cold, heartless Juke that we'll see later on in OG Power. But shout out to Haley Kilgore, man. She definitely did her thing in this as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm with you, JT. I'm scared of her my damn self. That's why Tommy Ghost and Kanan was scared of her, because that mother trucker is insane. Anyone else got thoughts about what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
I mean, it was a bold move. I mean, she did a move that Kanan can't do, because he went around like everything was okay, running the street like he ain't the one that laid down Uncle Lou or Marvin. So, yep, she cold blooded, and she was like, "I'm about it." You about it. I just thought about Master P. Like, yo, I'm about it.
Yeah, she definitely did that.
She said, "It is what it is."
She played psychological warfare in this at the end. That's about it. Still don't land for me, but the scene landed.
She always been smarter than Kanan. She always been smarter than Kanan. I'm sorry. This is what it is.
And we about to wrap this thing up. Y'all, one more scene. I missed it, but until I heard Tamika and Monam talk about it last night. So, in 1975, Rock gives birth to baby Kanan. And we have Lulu there, and we have Marvin, and then we have Marvin with baby Juke in the stroller. And I guess because Kenya was somewhere around there with the ballers, the basketball players being a 304, I guess. That what they had said. I wasn't there. I don't know. She was talking to her baby, the baby that's crying and crying and crying. And why they put this here? I ain't gonna say why they put this here. All of them, I guess they together now. Shit, I don't know. What? Why they put this
I
at the
took
end?
it as I don't even remember what I said last night, to be honest with you, but I took it as this was the start of them. This when they was a happy family, when they all together, when she's first having Kanan and she's telling him how much she loved him and she's gonna protect him. And they went from this to what we saw. The Thomas family, self-destruction, it didn't go good. We saw literally the rise and fall of the Thomas family. R.I.P. I got my little music, my little album chain on. Okay, representing Lou.
I had a different interpretation for this scene. I had to think about it after I watched it again. That they showed us the beginning and the end, because I had to pay real close attention, because I said, let me rewatch this scene. That after Marvin and him and baby Laverne and Lulu walked out, it was just him and her holding Kanan, and she was like, it's me and you, like, no matter what, I'm always gonna be here to protect you, like it's gonna be me and you against the world, like letting him know, tell it, like that was their moment, and for us to see that from the moment he was in this world, she in her mind knew that no matter what, she was always going to be there and protect him. And that's exactly what we saw her do.
What she tried to
do. And then remember, the last scene that we seen with Kanan was him sitting there with her laying with her, dead body on the floor. So we saw the beginning of them two, and then in the very end, like when she said, it's me and you.
Yeah, that was her unconditional love. It might not have looked like what other people think is unconditional love, but that was hers.
Yeah, she said, I ain't gonna never let nothing bad happen to you. I'm always gonna be here.
And she did.
Tried her
She
damnedest.
tried. Exactly. She tried.
To the bitter end.
I was born by the river in a little tent.
Okay.
You're supposed to keep going, Candy.
That was I
Just
was
like
singing a
the
different
river,
song.
I've
I
been
was
running
singing
in.
Little Child Running
Okay.
Wild. He's all alone. But yes, so that was the end of the series, okay?
I'm gonna miss this show though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, this was my favorite book, even though I did not really care that much for this ending. I still love this series. I'm gonna miss it. I'm sad that it's gone. I'm mourning the loss of the show. This is depressing because we ain't gonna be talking about it no more. But yeah.
I don't know what song you talking about, Jay, but EJ had one and I had one, so I don't know which one you talking about. Why do you use a real actor Lulu at the end? Baby, I don't know. I guess because he wasn't there no more. I don't know, but yeah, this is my favorite series. Of after the, it might be better than Power, to be honest. Yeah, it might be better than OG Power. Even though OG Power is just the staple, I think it might be better than OG Power. But that's that on that, guys. So what are we going?
Oh, also
I just
side
found
note,
some money in my check.
I know a lot of y'all cared, but I didn't give a damn about seeing little Tommy and Kanan telling him to go back
At all.
when you ain't seeing Happy Meals no more. Didn't come to me.
You know they had to stick them in there making lunch
about
all
Tommy.
haphazard like.
Okay.
I did not need to see them. Okay, I didn't.
Y'all know Tuka love Tommy.
Yeah, I didn't need that. I didn't need the Stefano. I didn't need the Pino. They spent way too much time with them.
But that was the entryway.
Tamika done cut the episode down to 30 minutes.
Origin. So that was the entryway to Origin. So we'll get to see the little kids. I guess they'll come in as kids and then they'll speed them up and grow them up. So I just love that moment. I actually love that moment because somebody told me that wasn't gonna be the kids when I seen that little boy before, but somebody told me that wasn't gonna be Ghost. So shout out to them.
I ain't care about them little children. I don't,
because they were looking at the actors that's gonna be in the show. I guess so.
I did.
You cared about the little boys coming through. I didn't care.
Oh, okay.
I didn't give a damn.
And they showed at the beginning with Jarita, this was them showing Jarita finally telling Kanan that she was pregnant, meaning that she's going to be in Origin as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we got to see Jarito.
They were shoving everything into this last episode.
Child. We ain't need to see the damn show.
Okay, look, they should have been somewhere in the bed.
Oh,
dark outside.
So y'all ain't got no last thoughts about Breeze? Y'all said let the season cook and let's see how Breeze turn out. Any last thoughts about Breeze?
I'm sorry. Why did we need to see Breeze go take out freaking Frat? I didn't give a damn about them either. Like, this was what was pissing me off.
That's why I ain't talk about it.
Dumb and dumber.
I ain't talking about it because I ain't give a damn. I ain't talking about Sharita telling that boy she pregnant. I ain't kidding about that. Didn't care.
Because why did they think that we cared about the Doublemint twins? Like, Breeze ain't did nothing this whole season except for tell Kanan that they brothers, but they really ain't brothers. And are we gonna get the truth that does Breeze know that DEFCON and really ain't they dads or whatever?
We ain't gonna
like
get
Breeze
it.
was really
They
pointless this
the
whole
ball.
season. The big bad this season. Y'all could have saved Shamik Moore for something else because I was disappointed by the whole
They
Breeze
said,
season.
you want Breeze? Here go Breeze. Damn,
But they said he's not gonna be in it though. Or is he? Is Breeze gonna be in it?
I don't.
I'm sure he'll be somewhere in the flashbacks, getting taken out of something.
Tamika when the boy gone.
I mean, we already know he's leaving, so let's speed it up.
Well, yeah, he is gonna leave. Hooker come crook. Come hooker crook. Breeze, all I can say, grand opening, grand closing. Grand opening, grand closing.
And the people was hyping him up all this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They always do that in Power, though. They be hyping people up, and then they give them to us, and they be like, huh. And you be like, that's it? All right. get beat up with a finger push.
Yeah, I ain't really, it didn't do nothing. He could come or go. It didn't really matter to me. Only thing I can say about Breeze that I do know, and I think I might have said this one time before, he made sense of conversations that he would have with Stefano. It seemed like Stefano would listen to him for some reason. I don't know, it's because he spoke a certain way and it wasn't no bull. It seemed like it wasn't no bullshit coming out of his
He
mouth. I
was
don't know.
smart, but
Well, maybe because he spoke like he had some sense.
right.
I don't
He
know.
was telling Kanan, he was dropping gems. He was trying to tell Kanan
Yeah.
some stuff too, but Kanan didn't want to listen. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was off or not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's that on that, guys. We're gonna wrap this thing on up real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Mo, EJ, Tamika. Let me see. Mo, EJ, Tamika, Tika. No, Tika got to go last. Kira, Kay, and then Tika. Because y'all know Tika have a whole dissertation to tell y'all what you got going on her channels. What y'all got going on y'all channel before we get up out this thing? Tika be busy, baby.
I
Okay.
got you when I come up. I got you.
Oh, well, for thank y'all for having me up here with you guys. Good job, Candy. But check out the first reaction I did with Inga, Tamika, Moochie, of Raising Kanan. And also the House of the Dragons is it's about to be over for them. And I can't wait to see the season finale, House of the Dragons. So yes, I check out the panel. And we used to do that as Tuesdays, and Real Housewives of Atlanta season reunion episode 1 gonna be hosted by Candy Love. So if y'all into reality TV, so check out the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel. And what else? Diara from Detroit, we did that yesterday. Episode 3. That was a good live, and I am enjoying season 2 so far. If y'all not watching Diara from Detroit, y'all missing out. It's a good show. It's different than this show we just talked about, but it's a good show. What else? So I might do a caught up live like I did one time with all these shows I had to catch up on. So I might do that Sunday. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
What you mean you'll pay Almighty Matt 100? What you mean you'll pay? Answer that. What you mean?
Can I see your face?
Who cash out you need?
Please.
Because I didn't know what you gonna pay.
Leave it to Candy.
Gas is high. Okay.
Come on now, host. Who's next?
I think she said me.
EJ.
I right now I'm not really doing a bunch of content, but I will pop in and out with some of the panels with the ladies, and stuff like that. But this was fun, y'all. I hadn't been up here in so long. I missed all of you. This
And
was
we
really,
miss
really
you
fun. This was nice. Other than that, y'all just keep your notifications on. When I pop back out with content, you'll know it won't be anytime soon. But and for everybody, and I know off subject, but for everybody who sent me messages and did all the things, sent up prayers, did all the stuff, for all the people who saw my post and all the things, I appreciate each and every one of you while I'm going through what I'm going through. But thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of you ladies here for holding it down on all these panels and, just being my friends. I love y'all.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Oh!
And if you threw a party,
Hey.
invited everyone you knew.
No.
I love y'all.
You would see the biggest gift be from me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." Sorry, guys, I just had to do that. Thank you, EJ.
Of course.
Kima, be sure.
Yes, thank you for hosting the finale this week, Candy. This was fun, and everybody that we all got to get together. It's one last time for this series finale, and y'all know we'll be back for Origins and whatnot. We done got sucked into the whole Power Life, so y'all know we will be back in here. But thank y'all and everybody that joined us throughout the season. We started the season with a funeral for Lulu, and all of y'all showed up for that. And then last week we had another funeral for Marvin, showed up for that. EJ popped in to give her a eulogy for Rob. So y'all been showing out. The Power Crew been definitely showing out. So shout out to everybody that's been in the chat and everybody that's been hanging out with us the whole season. Y'all the real MVPs. As far as my channel goes, X-Men 97 reviews. So go ahead and check that out. All the X-Men fans, you already know what it is. And if you are into the Marvel superhero stuff, I did a Spider-Man Brand New Day panel this week as well. So go check that out on the channel. Also, an out of theater reaction for Spider-Man is on the channel. We are wrapping up House of the Dragon next week. Team Black come all the way through. Some of y'all been hopping over there to Team Green, and I don't like that. Team Black, show your faces and show up. We got one more episode. Let's come all the way through. Yesterday, definitely Diara from Detroit. Thank you, EJ, for telling me to watch this crazy show. It is definitely hilarious, and we have to support Black shows, especially the ones that are like that people aren't watching, but absolutely should be. This is a show that you all should check out. It's a different type of show. It's like a mystery suspense type whodunit show, and I really do like it. It's very interesting. And y'all, I promise y'all, I'm gonna get this review of Backrooms out. I'm still on that. It's coming. It's coming.
You can
And
keep
if you
them
have not
backgrounds in the
subscribed,
backgrounds.
Girl, that was in the back room a long time ago. What is happening?
It's coming. I promise. Make sure y'all hit like and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to everybody's channel up here, go ahead and hit like on all of our channels and subscribe. If you hear anything that anybody's talking about on their channels, make sure you turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop content so you can come on in and join the lives or catch those pre-record uploads. Thank y'all.
You better do it, Miss K. Kima, be sure. Kira.
Hey, peace, y'all. Peace. Good to see our girl EJ to close out the series with us. We missed you, boo. Oh, it's hard saying goodbye, but as far as my content, child, what are we on Friday? Come through Sunday for a weekly huddle, as well as Married at First Sight, hosted by Shayna_MCD. Tuesday, Candy will be hosting the first episode of the reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thursdays, we do Diara from Detroit, and keep your notifications on for anything else. I appreciate you guys. Love you, ladies. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe to all the channels, please, and thank you.
Tamika, what you got going on?
Yes, again, shout out to this cast. I really want to see y'all win some awards. I want London Brown to win an award. Shout out to him. I seen he put up on his social media that if you was talking anything about Uncle Marvin, to put hashtag Raising Cane and Uncle Marvin so he could share some of the clips. And baby, we gave a service last week, so y'all need to be tagging him and sharing because we represented. We definitely showed him love up over here. Way more love than what they did. Okay, the disrespect was real. And I'm surprised they didn't even bring little Amber up in the church so she could be like, Uncle Marvin, like, oh, child. After all he sacrificed for her. But anyway.
Girl, boo back.
Did they cut the scene out? Didn't we see them in black in the previews?
Yes. I don't know, girl. What was going on?
I thought that was for Lou funeral.
I thought it was after that, but all right.
Child, Amber's on. Never mind.
He was laid up looking, sharp in that daggone casket, and it really did something to me with Juke and put the little stuff in it. All right, I'm gonna let it go. Because I've been grieving this past week, y'all. I really have. I felt like I really lost a daggone family member. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't think I got no more grieving left in me. And I ain't been feeling too good, so I ain't got much going on. But we did the Oval. If y'all didn't see it, I joined the ladies for D in Detroit from Detroit because I'll be messing up her name. I don't want to disrespect this lady because I love the show. It's great. Y'all definitely should be checking it out. I will be with them for House of the Dragon, and tomorrow I'm going to try my best to do Self Care Saturday and what you should be watching because I didn't get to do it last Saturday. So come through so that y'all can know all the movies and TV shows that is coming out this month, and we can have a discussion about that and just do, our little monthly check-in. And that's it. That's all. Like all the channels, comment on all the channels, subscribe to all the channels, hype us up, share us. I'm so glad to see EJ up here. Okay. Love you, girl. I was glad to be with Moochie last night. I can't wait till we all could just come back together again.
Thank you, boo. And you us never part.
And the girl with the pearls, with her braids.
Tika Gucci in the building.
What's up, Tika? Hey, girl.
It's my time now. If I finally get to talk.
Oh, okay. You gonna be on a big stage?
Shout out to Candy Love with the bull. Okay, put me on mute for a while. That's all good though. Shout out to my girl EJ. She came here talking to Ish about rock. I understand her perspective, however. Rest in hell, rock. I'm just saying. And you definitely 1000% shout out to the cast. Who got their microphone on? Sorry. But shout out to the cast of Raising Kanan. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Raising Kanan was not my favorite. Y'all know I love Force more, but this show was definitely one that actually kept me engaged. And London Brown, not just being so sexy, but just his acting is top tier for me. He did such an amazing job. The entire cast, reintroduced to Haley Kilgore, she did an amazing job. And Mackay, he did a great job. Even though his voice aggravated the hell out of me, he was Kanan. He was 50 Cent from OG Power, right? So, awesome show. It grabbed me and I kept watching, wanted to see what was going to happen next. So salute to the cast for sure. And I'm just looking forward to whatever else is going to pop up, whether we're going to see Kanan again or not. And if we're going to see the little redhead Tommy and the little bug-eyed ghost, I just want to see them again. The little babies, okay? But with that being said, as Candy say, I be having a lot of stuff to say at the end. I do got a lot of stuff coming up on my channel for once. I got Super Saturday where I'm going to do Tyler Perry's The Oval. I'm also going to do Fightland, so y'all will see me 2 times on Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to come through, give a praise break. Got to give praise for the little things. Tuesday will be the Ruthless fan reaction to Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Wednesday will be the Ruthless Roundtable with myself and VKJ TV. One day my girl EJ will be back over there on the Ruthless Roundtable. Until then, we're gonna speak on her behalf. This week we got an episode or a live show where we got one of the cast members, aka Peter, from Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So if y'all are in that whole Ruthless world, come on through and learn Peter's perspective of his character, or Dean Kajian, right? And then Dion from Detroit, because why not? We got to have a black girl that solve crimes and mysteries and do random stuff and get herself caught up in the bullish, right? We just got to. So that's pretty much it. And I'm here for all of the shenanigans. Shout out to Candy for talking so much trash. I can't help but come back. I think I'm addicted to her being a friend. Candy, what you got going on?
Yeah, I got going on what you got going on. No, but thank y'all. It's all love. And we just like to have fun. I ain't got no sense. Like Tamika said, I don't have sense. God gave a roach, okay? Sometimes we get up here and we don't be feeling our best selves, but we do, we give y'all what we can with what we got, okay? Sometimes I don't be feeling like I don't be wanting to, but I come on in here anyway and I push through. Because seeing y'all make me happy, even in the chat, whether it's 2 of y'all or 12, when it's 2 or 3 gathered, hey, hallelujah, we shall praise him while we can, okay? But we had like 113 people in here tonight, but power will do that. Power will bring the people together, whether it's power via stars or power in a tongue speaking on in the name of Jesus, okay? But anyway, let me stop. But what I got going on, we have hopefully we can do Cape Fear on Sunday. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. Hopefully, prayerfully. If y'all just check your community tabs and notifications, make sure your notification bells are on. We're gonna set that up, the live for Cape Fear. If you have not watched it, it is on Apple TV, Apple Plus TV. Also Tuesday, of course, they have already said it. I am hosting reunion 1 for season 17, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if you all are not watching, have not watched, please do so, and y'all catch up so y'all know what we talking about when we talk about it, and y'all know why we pissed off when we pissed off, or we mad or upset or whatever. Y'all wanna know why. Wednesdays, Tamika and I do the Oval. Thursday, we do Diara from Detroit. Damn, Friday, what we gonna do on Friday, y'all? We gotta find something else to do, okay? Cause I like being with y'all. I really do. Cause people be saying, y'all what you gonna do on Friday? I got a live, okay? I got the shot, then I got power, okay? Y'all don't be understanding. Get into it. But that's that on that. I thank everybody for being here. I put y'all comments up on the screen, when I could. And I had the comments on the stage as well when I was able to put them up. But thank everybody for coming through. We had like 113 or 15 people or something like that. Y'all do not go unnoticed. We greatly appreciate everybody for coming through. EJ, girl, I was so glad to see you. When you rang my line, I was like, oh shit, hello. Ooh, yay. But anyway, yeah, EJ called and said she wanted to come through and she wanted to do her uh do the eulogy for Rock, and we greatly appreciate her for doing her video and her poem and her thoughts about Rock. And don't nobody love Rock like EJ love Rock. And then I think I might be second on the list, and I think Miss Kira might be third on the list, but everybody else be disrespecting Rock, and I don't be appreciating that. I ain't gonna call her name, take her name, I ain't gonna call her name.
Don't call the arcade name out loud. Don't do it.
We
I
know.
Yeah, because why you
and
saying everybody else? I never
I
disrespected
be
Rock.
giving
Okay?
Rock grace. Hold up. I
I
give
just
Rock
told the
grace
truth.
sometimes.
Okay.
So let's not do that. I give grace to Rock many times. I have given Rock, but she is the demon seed. So now she get the soak in the rest of the pits of hell. I see them from
She
here.
was so disrespectful. Did y'all see how she laughed in the group chat, y'all? I felt it. I felt so hurt. I felt so hurt. I was like, oh my God.
EJ knew before she knew.
My sister done just turned on me. Lord Jesus, what is happening? She is laughing at my pain right
doing
now.
the best she can.
I'm still your sister, but when you know.
Lord.
Man, I didn't it? Because Tamika just jumped out my
Tamika said, hey, wait a minute. Don't put my name over
Tamika said,
there.
get
I
it
didn't do
together,
nothing.
okay? Tamika said Tamika ain't never been no real Rock hater though.
Tamika said, first of all, I don't give a damn about nobody, okay? That's what Tamika said. I don't give a damn.
She just don't give a damn most of the time.
Nobody. I don't give a damn about nobody. I ain't team nobody. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. Now, we did come with our 80s and 90s gear. I don't know who I am. My daughter told me, so, Mama, you look like that girl on that show with them braids. So I guess I was looking like Juke. Kira over there with her big chain. She got big chain records. Tamika up there look like LL Cool J. Kay say she Kima be sure, but I think she is giving I want to say Left Eye, but I mean Aaliyah, like J said, she giving Aaliyah. EJ over there giving Slick Rick. Hello.
Okay, Slick Rick.
What's up about that?
And Mo over there giving, I don't know who Mo giving. She giving
New Jack City.
She giving grieving.
Giving New Jack City.
I'm grieving. I'm a Brandy. I'm grieving Brandy. My Brandy. That's grieving.
Everybody.
Did she freeze?
We'll see night. Peace out.